Unlocking Spiritual Wisdom, Charles Stanley's Guide to True Fulfillment. Ladies and gentlemen, imagine if you could unlock a treasure trove of wisdom that promises true fulfillment and purpose. That's exactly what Charles Stanley offers in his guide, Unlocking Spiritual Wisdom. Today, I'm diving deep into this book, exploring its teachings and sharing my reflections along the way. Let me tell you this. Have you ever felt like your life is missing something, like there's a part of you that's never quite satisfied? You might be wondering, isn't it possible to find that sense of fulfillment and purpose? Well, let's explore together how Charles Stanley's guide can help us discover the path to true fulfillment. Real-life experience, the weight of unfulfilled potential. I remember a time when I was in college, feeling lost and unfulfilled. I had all these dreams about becoming a successful entrepreneur, but every day felt like a struggle. I felt like I was chasing shadows, always looking for the next big thing instead of living the life I truly wanted. It wasn't until I stumbled upon Charles Stanley's work that I began to see a different light. His teachings on spiritual growth and purpose resonated deeply within me, reminding me that true fulfillment comes not from external achievements, but from a deeper connection with God and oneself. Understanding the core of true fulfillment. So, what exactly does Charles Stanley mean by true fulfillment? In his book, he argues that true fulfillment is not found in material possessions or fleeting moments of happiness. Instead, he suggests that it is rooted in our relationship with God and the pursuit of spiritual growth. Here's something you should know. Stanley emphasizes that true fulfillment is an ongoing journey rather than a destination. It's about being present, making choices that align with one's values, and continuously seeking to understand and grow spiritually. Personal anecdote, finding my purpose. Reflecting on my own journey, I realized that the key to unlocking spiritual wisdom and finding true fulfillment lies in embracing challenges and learning from them. When I first started reading Stanley's book, I encountered a chapter on overcoming fear. The idea of facing fears and stepping out of my comfort zone seemed daunting at first, but it turned out to be incredibly liberating. By embracing my fears and taking small steps each day, I gradually built up the courage to pursue my passions. This experience taught me that true fulfillment often requires stepping outside of our comfort zones and facing our deepest fears head-on. The power of community. One of the most impactful lessons I learned from Charles Stanley's book is the importance of community. He stresses that true fulfillment cannot exist in isolation. It requires a supportive network of friends and family who encourage us to grow and share our experiences. Here's something you should know. I've seen firsthand how communities can foster a sense of belonging and purpose. Being part of a group that shares similar values and aspirations has been instrumental in helping me stay motivated and focused on my goals. Practical steps for spiritual growth. Now, let's talk about practical steps we can take to incorporate these principles into our lives. First and foremost, make time for daily reflection. Set aside a few minutes each day to pray, meditate, or simply reflect on your thoughts and feelings. This practice helps you connect with your inner self and gain clarity on your values and purpose. Additionally, seek out opportunities to serve others. Volunteering, whether it's at a local shelter or participating in community service projects, can be a powerful way to find fulfillment and make a positive impact. Overcoming doubt and resistance. It's natural to encounter doubts and resistances when embarking on a spiritual journey. One of the most significant obstacles is the fear of failure. However, Stanley reminds us that failure is not the end, but a necessary step towards growth. Here's something you should know. I've faced my fair share of doubts and setbacks, but I've learned to view them as opportunities for learning and improvement. By staying open to feedback and embracing change, I've been able to overcome these challenges and grow stronger. In conclusion, Unlocking Spiritual Wisdom by Charles Stanley is a powerful guide that can transform your life. It encourages us to seek true fulfillment through a deeper understanding of ourselves and our relationship with God. Remember, true fulfillment is not something you achieve overnight, but rather a continuous process of growth and self-discovery. So, let's embrace this journey together, step by step, and let the wisdom of Charles Stanley illuminate the path ahead. Here's the final thought. Are you ready to embark on this transformative journey? Let's keep pushing forward, supporting each other, and striving for a life filled with purpose and meaning. Thank you for joining me today, and may your journey be filled with joy and fulfillment.